What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the top 3 things you need to do right now before Easter in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. It's going to get you rich really quick, and you're not going to have to spend a lot right now to get these things done. So we're going to go ahead and start picking up where we left off with the other videos. Many of you guys have been enjoying the content about understanding where the eggs and all the things are. Because of the fact that they've made it very, very simple, we're just going to keep it that way, right? This is the number one thing that you have to do that many people are going to overlook. You must complete the challenges, all right? I know. Yo, G, it's April. Why am I still playing challenges? Because you're a grown man or an adolescent or a teenager or whatever you want to call yourself. You're actually egg hunting in a video game. I know. I'm doing it, so I'm part of the problem. But because I'm doing it, I know what I'm going to get out of it. So tomorrow they're going to drop part 2 of the Sugar Rush promo, Easter promo. It's dropping tomorrow, right? You're gonna be able to complete this and get more carrots and more baskets. The only reason that we're concerned with this is because we're trying to turn those baskets into coins, all right? Regardless of what anyone says, most of you guys that are saying, yo, I'm not playing the game, whatever like that, you're gonna be right back there on Madden 26, just like all of us, bro. Stop making a scene. Stop having your pride out there, bro. Get your coins right now. Get the eggs that are free, and then we're gonna use it later to just get our rookie premieres, and then we're done with Madden until Madden 26. So, with all of that being said, why are the challenges important? In the field pass, right? This is what's happening. It's very, very simplistic. You're going to be able to unlock a free card and more baskets and more players for free. Okay? So as soon as they drop the next segment, right? This part of the game is going to be done. The whole field pass is going to be completed, right? Because they're going to give us enough to be able to get it through the objectives, all right? You can see the challenges are going to give you another 2,000. They got sets right here. They're going to probably add more stats. The win games and everything you probably have already completed, so it's not that big of a deal, but the challenges are going to be very important. Now you can see the differences in the amount of stars that are going to be needed. You saw it was like 120 in the challenges. That's if you want to get everything from the challenges. If you're only concerned about the field pass and getting, you know, this 95 plus to upgrade your squad because you're looking to compete, then you should probably complete everything. Otherwise, you know, whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it don't matter. You only need a certain amount. They're not going to add more stars to this, but they are going to add more stats to help you guys complete it. So it's up to you if you want to do all of the challenges to get the additional baskets, or if you just want to complete the field pass. All right. So those 2 things must be done. The next thing that I want you guys to do, so you're probably going to be getting more than the top 3 inside of the sets. We finally did it. All right. I told you guys I was going to do it. The one thing that you can always guarantee, you know what I'm saying, bro? If I tell you I'm going to do something, it's going to get done. Whether I like it or not, whether the price goes up, whatever, the price of the brick goes up, I'm going to do it. So I did this live on stream. Okay, I completed the rest of the baskets that are inside the set for the Sugar Rush. I got garbage. I'm going to show you what I got. Doesn't really matter. We don't know what's in the cards, but we do know that we're going to use whatever we get to make some coins. So regardless of the situation, it doesn't matter. Another thing is this. The average price for a 92 is $59K. If you do have a decent amount of training, you can just make 92s and turn your training into coins. Because for every 2, you're going to be looking at about 140K. Right, for every 2 92s. So if you start pulling them, it might work out. Someone said that they may reset these baskets. I don't know if that's true. If you want to hold on to 92s until afterwards, that's also fine. But I'm just letting you guys know you can make a lot of coins by re-rolling and just turning those 90s into 92s and going from there. All right, that's very, very important to know. Now we go over to the unopened packs. I'm going to show you guys what I'm working with. And I know many of you guys, yo, G, I got mad limiteds. I'm very, very happy for you. EA Sports does not give me a lot of pat luck, and I'm fine because I'm not spending real money unless they, I may have to, depending on what goes on with the rookie premieres, but I do have a lot of things in here that I can turn into coins, so I'm not really going too crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going overly, it's not overly exciting. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do what we have to do, and we're going to leave it like that. So this is my, you know, my egg stack right now that's going to be opening on Easter. So the more of these that you have, the easier it's going to be for you at that time to possibly pull something crazy, or if EA makes a mistake, for you to take advantage of it. So Easter Sunday, when these hatch, you should be in the clear, you know, to be able to do something. Whatever. You're going to make probably 1 mil, 2 mil. I got dudes that's probably going to be making 4 or 5 mil. Whatever. However you're limited, whatever the stack is, do what you got to do. Now, another thing is this, and I've been asked, right? yo, G, should we actually quick sell these and, you know, pretty much go ahead and get, what's the name? Go ahead and get our carrots and keep re-rolling for limiteds. That is entirely up to you. Because like I said, the way that it's going to happen and the way it happens every year, small eggs turn into a glitch. You know, these new things that they added, it turns into a glitch. They give us the wrong stuff. A lot of different things happen. So if you have a bunch of them, I would just let them hatch. Let them hatch. See what's in them, and then you go from there. That would be like the major part of the advice that I would give you guys. Now, inside the store, you guys were asking about, you know, the step 1 pack, step 2, all that stuff. Anything that has anything to do with step 1 of anything, I'm out. EA Sports is not about to take me from the back. They've already done it all year. I'm not going to continue to let them do it. So you guys that want to do this, that is fine. I did in one of the previous videos give you guys the information about what's in the eggs. So if you go back to like, I think like day 3 or 4, if you look at the title, it'll say, you know, that it was leaked. The limited eggs were leaked. It'll give you what's in the actual eggs. If that's something that you're looking to do, that is that's your prerogative. But I'm going to let you guys know, I will not be spending money on this promo. But if you're just getting into MUT and you're starting to enjoy it, you want to be able to build your team up, like I said, for like the long stretch, you can go for it. Now, what was I talking about when I was telling you guys about the, the carrot store and the re-rolls and stuff like that? You have a couple things you can do, okay? You can turn your training into carrots by rolling this, and then you can go into the carrot store and continue to do this. But you have to get this done before tomorrow because these refresh. So if you're one of those guys that have been going crazy and getting every single egg, like, you know, you scarred as a child because, you never had an Easter egg hunt. You're like, yo, I'm a man, I need to get more eggs. Like, if you're one of those dudes, you probably have all of these done. I'm not like that. I actually had Easter egg hunts when I was younger. I was fortunate. So I'm not on it like that. If you cleared out all of this stuff, it's wherever it says refreshes, that's going to refresh tomorrow, okay? So if you want more of it, you can. So one of the options, like I said, that you have, if you don't want to spend money, if you do have training and you just want to turn things into carrots, you can re-roll this, make carrots, or you can play house rules and waste your time. Look, the number one thing is this, right? I don't want you guys to go too crazy with it because they could change the way that the odds are for part 2. So if you waste everything with your training, you can't do nothing for part 2. Also, there's no limiteds in there right now. There's nothing but 90s in there probably, but I'm just saying, like, there's no limiteds. EA Sports is gonna have to put the possibility of a limited into that training reroll tomorrow for the part 2. So just keep that in mind before you start doing that. But like I said, you can go ahead and do that, and I'm probably gonna get, I'm gonna go crazy tomorrow with rerolls once the limiteds are in there, and then we're gonna keep doing this and get all the mystery baskets done. No, I'm not going to go ahead now and start doing other weird stuff. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna go buy something and, get weird with it. I'm not doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go and spend a little bit of money to convert things to carrots. I'm not doing any of that. This is what my situation is. I got 784,000 training. I don't know what you guys have. I'm gonna save it until tomorrow. After tomorrow, we'll know everything in preparation for Sunday. Then we're done. Then it's on to the next promo. It's going to be golden tickets. It's going to be, rookie premiere, whatever they're doing. But again, the plan is, and let me know if you guys agree with this, we get our rookie premieres and we out. Like that's what we do. Like, okay, rookie premieres, okay, we out. That's what we're doing. We are not doing anything else, guys. So I need you guys to make sure that you're focused and locked in on that. We're going to turn our team into coins when that time comes as well. So I'm not really worried about everything else, but that's really what I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of. Very, very important, guys. You want to make sure that you're getting all of this stuff done so that you're not behind the 8 ball when Easter drops and you don't have anything. By tomorrow, we may have 0 training. That's going to be pretty much the way it's going to be. Once they put limiteds back in, we'll go a little crazy with it. They're going to make the odds terrible. Won't matter. Turn it to carrots. Get as many egg baskets as we can. When the eggs hatch, use whatever we get to turn it into currency, whichever way we can. And that's pretty much all we got. All right, boys? I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. Enjoy your day. Happy Easter. Happy Passover. Until next time. One love, y'all.